While Carl takes his little nap, I'm gonna explain. This is podcast 5. I'm sorry it's off to a terrible start. And yes, Fortnite is on in the background, but the controller is not in my hands anymore. Let's lock in. This is only the beginning while Carl's sleeping. Here's a mess. JC got found, and we're gonna explain how that happened. JC was found when Philip took the 2 daughters for like some god thing. But the campus police officers were suspicious about the kids because they were pale, they had robotic responses, and it was just, they're weird. So she was suspicious, and so, she's talking with them, and they're blah, blah, blah. And the police officer calls this parole officer, and he's like, yeah, I met his 2 kids. And he's like, kids? He's not supposed to have kids. Because, he's on parole for a reason. And so they did an investigation, boom, 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 got caught. JC's doing good now. Her kids are in school. She's recovering and helping people. Sorry about that. Anyway, but Philip was, he's not safe. So they rehearsed an explanation for why they had like bumps on their face and stuff, the daughters, and they're saying it's like a birth defect or something. It ain't no birth defect, but it was like rehearsed. Like they were like, what are we gonna say when you're asked this, blah blah blah? Because they don't have any like ties with the outside world. I mean, they do, because they're starting to go out more. They're starting to go out more publicly, but they're not talking to people and telling them like their life stories and stuff. Like, they're not making friends and having them come over and stuff. They're like isolated. So but yeah, that's awesome.
Hi.
All right, now that he's set up, and put some sunlight in here so it doesn't seem like we're doing this at night. I'm gonna have to edit all these together. But I'm so sorry. What is going on, bro? I'm pretty sure Philip died in prison.
No. Wait, hold on. Where are we at?
I told her
We talked about the journals.
a little bit. Nah, we didn't talk about the journal entries. Were just like, stuff she was writing down throughout her years.
She was going through it.
Yeah, she was into. What do we have here?
She was going through it.
Yeah.
It was a journal entry. It was like a list. Hold on, I took a picture.
It was just stuff going on. It was like a daily. It was like a diary. Simple stuff.
Yeah. So before she got out, here's a list of favorite things to do. Wait. 10 things I want to do. Lose weight. Do yoga in the morning. Write more. Learn something new. See all the people
I care about. Learn 2 different languages. Learn to paraglide.
Travel around the world. Learn to snorkel and see my mom.
Right? Then she doubled back and said, Games for the future. See mom, number 1. See pyramids. Ride in a hot air balloon. Learn to drive. Swim with the dolphins. Touch a whale. Take a train ride. Learn to sail an old-fashioned sailing ship. Write a bestseller. And horseback ride on the beach every day. So she did write a bestseller. She did see her mom.
Why is it so dark?
Hopefully she learns to drive. Hopefully she did all these things, because trapped for 18 years, when you get out, you gotta just do any and everything. I'd be outside every day, just rolling around in the grass like a damn tadpole.
I wonder how her social life is now. Like, how does she talk to people in the outside world?
Shit, I know she's awkward as hell.
I wonder if she
kind of like how we are, like this, like hi.
Let's get into it. A lot of people are awkward now and are afraid of like social interaction. Anyway, like today. You know what I'm saying? Because people get bullied.
Right, they're scared of their reaction.
Right. So, I mean...
Oh, God.
But I don't think she got bullied into, I think it's just, you know, the environment she literally grew up in. Boom.
I think it was more of an adjustment. Like, okay, I know it was a crazy adjustment getting free after 18 years, but imagine the kids. All they know is...
Well, the kids are doing good now.
What I'm saying.
But, like, when they first
got out...
They were born into it,
Wait,
so...
Who's my dad then? Wait. So why was we trapped? Like, you know how many questions I have?
Shoot.
All of them?
I mean, they knew their dad. They just didn't know what he was doing to...
That he was a freakaholic.
Mother.
That he needed to be put on a post.
I mean, they probably low-key saw some of the stuff he was doing, but didn't understand.
They should have caught Philip and put him on like a big wooden stake and burnt him like a witch.
I was about to say, that is true. Like, what? Why did we stop doing public executions? I mean, I know why, but there's people that, you know, it's like, all right, we need people to see that, yes, they did die, you know? To an extent. Death penalty is crazy, but I do believe in some people deserving death. Actually, not death, but torture until death, you know? Maybe that's a problem with me, but yeah. This is going on. So yeah, that's just basically the end of the book.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
I gotta lock in. She told y'all, I think, about how the school officer cracked that code down on accident for real.
Gonzo.
So then, Philip gets caught, Nancy gets caught. Jason and her kids get freed. They gave Philip like, it was like 400 some years. They should have just killed him. Nancy got like 36 to life. But they should have just killed them both, really, honestly.
To be honest.
Kill them both publicly on the Jumbotron.
Now,
Times Square.
JC, when she was freed from all that, of course she reunited with her family and all that.
She had to go
got paid a little bit.
Oh yeah. The state of California had to pay her like $20 million. Cause you know they just ass. They parole system, they money. They just they suck so bad that they have to double back and pay her $20 million because y'all could have found her if y'all did y'all job right, but y'all didn't. So come up off that money.
She was robbed of her life. She needs that conversation.
Come up off that money.
And I mean, being freed from something like that, you're literally
I need to live.
Nothing.
I need to live the rest of my life rich now.
No job. You know what I'm saying?
No
2 kids.
Education.
No home unless she was living with her parents or whatever that she reunited with until she moved out.
Oh, she did the foundation too. The JC Foundation.
A lot of the survivors are helpers now.
Bestseller book, Stolen Life.
A lot of the
she got
people
another
that
book
got
too.
Kidnapped are helping people. Is that what it takes to help people? I feel like we need more people to help. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you don't gotta be a victim to advocate.
Exactly. Like, all right, guys, let's start. I feel like, because right now, a lot of people are disappearing, and people are talking about it, but no one's doing anything about it. So it's like, oh yeah, people are dying, getting kidnapped, but, oh, what can I do? I'm just a little high schooler.
Now, the thing that's crazy is that missing 411, you know how they do the map of all the national parks and caves, and then they put the map of the missing people over it, and it match up.
And I'm sure it's a lot of red dots.
It's a lot of dots on there, but
none by us, right?
Well, we got some parks probably.
We got a lot of parks by us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Antioch is
not no national parks though. I'm saying like you them big ass forests where you could just go camp anywhere in there. Yeah, motherfuckers just poof gone, boop, drowned. No remains.
It's so sad though. Like I just reimagining the parents. Like if I lost my baby,
I was just watching this thing about
this
little boy, and he was only like 3 years old. And they were all the family was camping, right? And the grandpa was like low key had dementia, and he was at the campsite, and they had shouted to him. They were like 20 feet away maybe, and they were like, Oh, little Johnny's coming back. Little Johnny didn't even make them 20 feet. They ain't never see little Johnny again.
When we were looking for, I'm telling Miss Edwardson, when we were looking for cases to like talk about for this last podcast, we saw something where it's like some guy named like a little Bobby got missing from his parents, and then someone else came back acting like it was the missing baby.
Right, yeah.
Can you imagine that?
And then 2 families claimed that was their kid, and then decades later, DNA was like, actually, this little boy isn't who he said he was.
Like, that's so crazy how...
This little boy just came out of nowhere. We don't know who this little boy is.
Someone's posing as this little boy, and then 2 families are claiming that it's...
Somebody else is missing a little boy then.
My God. Oh, yeah. People are missing... My neighbor's probably missing a baby.
Where are your kids at?
Like, please.
Yeah, I remember. You ever seen that commercial from back in the day where it's like, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
Yeah.
Nope.
Now, people are saying, well, I don't know. It is, actually, no, they are right. It is getting a little more, people are getting more bold. No, actually,
What?
Do you think it was more dangerous to roam around in the 80s?
Or now?
Because in the 80s, you know, it was easy to get away with stuff.
Yeah. I'd say.
But now
80s,
people are getting bold.
No, I'd say it was harder back then to do any. I say it's harder now to do any crimes.
Right.
Because there's cameras everywhere, and there's so much testing. You touch anything, you walked anywhere. Even if they don't got cameras at the place you did it, all the places you drove by to get there or walk past, they all got cameras. They all seen you.
But all the like porn you see now, it's making people's minds like crazy. Like now people are fantasizing
sexually
about
deviant.
Yeah, little girls and stuff. You can find child on literally any app. Literally any app. And people will not go. And it'd be like disguised CP. And it's just so crazy to me, like, how easy it is. I know we're talking about J.C. Bugard, but it's just, we rail off into this. It's just insane to me.
My kitty's back here laying down.
She is.
Like a nice little girl.
I'm gonna show Miss Edwardson.
Your crack's out.
Like, why would you just say that on camera? Hello, kitty. She's such a good little girl. Hello, kitty. Hi, Miss Edwardson. I'm just a little baby. My name is Benjina. Hello.
So where to stand still? Ooh, wait.
Ooh. Rate this cat lay. Now, Benji has she loafs a lot, and her loafs are so cute, but her paws aren't fully, like, tucked in. You know what cat loafing is?
Yeah, she's real reckless with her loaf. She don't tuck them in until I mess with them.
She's a little feisty, too.
She's feisty.
She's
and
real
I don't
feisty.
trim her nails that often, so they sharpened to the T.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I got this. It looked like I tried to kill myself, but I promise Benjina tried to kill me.
She's a hunter.
She tried to take me out.
She did something to my hand a while ago, but I'm allergic, so, you know, it was going to look a little red anyway.
She need a Zyrtec every time she come over here.
Seriously. I haven't had one today, though. We'll see what happens tonight, though.
I'm ominously over here standing. All right, so what are we on? Jonestown?
Yep.
All right, so imagine a world where there's a priest, right? And he's just getting everybody's attention because he's bringing that soulfulness from the black church. And then he's combining it with, like, you know, he's snatching the white folks, too, with, you know, he just got the great godly quotes. You know?
Cults use religion as a way.
So he brought everybody. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
He got everybody. So his base idea was low-key fire. That's why he low-key got everybody in. Because the base idea was just, okay.
You said it was fire.
We're going to have integrated churches. We're going to have everybody, different races around here, and we all just going to be fire. We all just going to sing and dance and praise. Right? Okay.
That was crazy.
All of a sudden, he take it to a whole different type of lane. Like, he telling people, yeah, you got to get this shit squirted up your butt because I'm going in there. He telling people, yeah, sell your house and give me the money. We going on tour. He got hella people in the Greyhound buses. First, he took them over to California. Shit was weird. They wasn't messing with him. They doing shit over here. They doing shit over there. They said, you know what? Anyways, so boom. Imagine that, right? Then they take you on an island. There's hella people, and you feel like you can't leave. Threatening you. You working 12 hours a day outside for free because you're on this island just to sustain the community. Got this shit playing they got like speakers around the community. He got 24-hour recording around the clock of him talking. So all you hear is him. Then the reporters come because they're like, man, people at home are saying that their family members are trapped and can't come home. So we're going to go see if people want to leave. So they set it up to look all nice. Like, man, nobody wants to leave. Everything's great and dandy. Ha ha. Right? Dude slip a note. Look. You know what that shit said? I want to go home. So then the dude's like, the journalist, he like, whoa, okay. So who else want to go home? Mad people like, we want to go home.
Dude's not having that.
Jonestown like, Jim Jones like, man, what the fuck?
Like,
man.
Go home.
Oh, so y'all want to go home?
You're
okay.
against the Lord? What?
Oh, you
against the
home?
Lord's name?
Oh, you want to go home, right? Okay, bad. I'm going to send you home. So, journalists and his people's trying to get back to their plane like, yo, we got to get up out of here, some shit going. All of a sudden, a dump truck pull up, circle them, go around. They pop out the back. Don't, shoot everybody. Everybody got shot. Everybody caught some heat that day.
Like, that's so crazy.
Okay.
Like, I want you to sit and imagine
a couple survived. Think about that. A couple of them survived. And I'm pretty sure the gunman, like, walked up, stood over him, hit him again.
Just to make sure.
Just to make sure, and they still, you know what I'm saying?
That's so, like, that's a miracle.
So then, meanwhile,
Maybe
in
God
Jonestown, Jim Jones is like, mandatory meeting. Everybody in the chapel now. So they all pull up, and you remember dude from the clip where he was like, ushers, close them doors. Ushers, lock them doors.
Yeah.
That was literally Jim Jones. He said, ushers, close the doors.
We all gonna leave at the same time.
All of a sudden, babies just start dying.
It's literally like
Babies
what happened
dying.
in the Bible when they were killing babies.
He killed all the babies. That was my reaction too when I heard that.
Right.
Then he said, oh yeah, y'all can go with y'all babies here, drink the Kool-Aid, die. And some people were so in distraught out of everything that was going on, they just went ahead and they sipped that. It was people getting shot, stabbed, all the above. As people are dying, and it's like just bodies everywhere.
Laid out.
We seen the pics. We might have to edit a pic in for you.
It was definitely on an island. There's no way. This isn't happening.
Yeah, it was. Because now that I think back about it, she was telling us about like the cleanup that the country did and all that. Because the bodies were there for like however many days until they were able to come and do a cleanup.
That's disgusting. Can you imagine how bad it stunk? And I'm sure the island is a hot, humid, tropical, disgusting, gross.
R.I.P. to people though. But
all of them. That's so sad. That's literally like.
Look how I'm like moving. Is that the camera quality? I'm gonna
edit this because it's looking real like unsaturated and.
Sorry.
Graphical or lower graphical.
So what else can we get into?
Our case.
Oh yeah. What's her name? Barbara.
No. Let me set this one up. Barbara lives with her.
Hold on. Let me make sure we're getting it right.
Her daughter, Heather, who's 13. Now, there's this friend who... Barbara's crazy. So, we watched a documentary. So,
she's a caregiver, also.
So, there's this man named Jerry.
She take care. Is his name Jerry?
No, Jerry takes care of her.
Oh, his name is Jerry.
Jerry takes care of her.
No,
She lets him live. Listen.
Hold on.
Jerry employs her.
She's a caregiver. She takes care of Jerry because Jerry has cancer and is gonna die.
But Jerry got money.
Jerry got money stacked.
Jerry employs her because she's going through stuff. And on top of that, Jerry even, like, loves her kids, takes care of her kids. He's not a weirdo.
They call him, I think, didn't they say that the youngest one referred to him as Grandpop?
Yeah, he was old.
Pop.
Something like, they got close because, you know, they lived together. Jerry was also, like, helping his mom in the process.
She was a live-in caregiver. You were right. She did live there.
Yep. Jerry was helping his mom because his mom, stuck in a wheelchair, can't do anything without Jerry's help. You know, anyone's help. So what happened was Jerry's giving money and she's starting to get greedy because, you know, he's giving her money to
greedy
help
as fuck.
Gifts. So she's getting greedy and she's like...
she says, you know what, I want all that shit.
She's spending his money like it's hers, you know, and he finds out. He's like, whoa, okay. Now I'm giving you money to gift your children. I'm giving you money to help you with this. But I still need to make a living. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up out of here.
Meanwhile, he about to die. He got cancer.
I don't even know.
He need to make sure he got them chemo treatments right.
And he's also taking care of his mama.
So get this. Her daughter, I think her name is Heaven. No, Heather. Heather.
She's 13.
Hits her phone.
She has other kids.
She doesn't hit her phone. She hits her daughter up. Puts her arm around and says, hey, you got some friends, don't you?
I do, mommy.
Trying to make a little change.
No, listen. This is
a little car stereo, maybe a little weed, little pot, little drink.
This is what I researched. She asked multiple teenagers for help.
Multiple.
The ones that agreed were, hey.
You know it's big sis busting in this bitch.
This is Carl's sister.
The biggest and the baddest.
This is for our English teacher, Miss Edwardson.
Oh.
Final podcast. Oh.
So she was asking hella teenagers.
Oh, yeah. So the people that accepted were Heather's boyfriend, who's 17.
Right.
Okay. He was down because the mom was offering gifts. She was like, I'll get you a car if you do this. And then Heather's 14-year-old friend said yes because...
And then the cousin, too, right?
I think so.
They was just with that shit.
Because the mom was offering gifts. She's like, I'll get you a new pair of roller skates. I'll get you a new car.
Dude who said he'd get the car, he said he was too hype. He said, ooh, bat. You said I'm going to be whipping? Give me my bat right now.
So, they all say yes, okay?
That's what they're saying.
So, Jerry, he gets home. They standing there with the bats.
They was just waiting on him like that?
They was waiting inside. You know what I'm saying?
Beat the shit out that old man.
They're beating him down. He's trying to get away.
He's trying to crawl.
There's no way
Look,
he can do
hold on. Tilt the phone.
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? It's straight out of a movie.
Beating his ass.
And literally
whooping his ass.
The mom is in the other room, like hyping him on, like finish him. Like,
finish him, Mortal Kombat style.
Like, chill, okay?
Just a dirty crank.
Crazy.
My bad.
Like, okay, so they kill him, all right?
They kill him.
Now, Jerry's mom, she's just sitting in the wheelchair.
Because she's like she has like dementia.
Yeah.
She's like...
And she cannot eat without someone helping her feed. So,
you know, just left her there.
When they leave her there, she's living off of eating newspapers.
She's eating newspapers. She's so damn hungry.
Like, it's really bad. And I feel so bad for the mama.
And they ransack the crib. Like, when the police finally come, they find the mama just malnourished and dirty and confused in the crib. All the valuables are gone. There's blood on the wall. Like,
it's so bad. Like,
but the kids immediately snitched.
Well,
immediately.
Hold on, I'm trying to think back.
They was quick to be like, yeah, man, she made me do it.
Now listen, the mom tried blaming her own daughter. Now before they got caught,
she even had the 7-year-old. She got a young one too. She got the little girl cleaning up blood. Like remember they threw his body in his own van. and went
Right.
and dumped that motherfucker in a ravine.
Poor Jerry.
Poor Jerry.
But yeah, the mom's trying to blame it on her daughter when they get caught, like, she's manipulating me and blah, blah, blah. And so they don't, I don't think, the mom, I'm pretty sure, got life. Or death penalty. So one of those. The daughter gets 22 years. And she's like, oh, no, I'm so nervous. I'm going to be old. But, and the 17-year-old boyfriend, he didn't get life. He got something, 27 years.
He got some shit too. All right, so boom. She was found guilty and they spared her the death penalty. They spared her, but she got life. Okay?
Listen.
Her daughter, she got life with a non-parole period of 22 years. So that means in 2023, it made her eligible for parole. So I don't know. Did she get that?
All three of them cheat the system. They all got free. All of them. Well, not free, but like free from
Kyle Boston, 18 years. His unnamed cousin was a juvenile, and they released him at 21. The boyfriend, they hit him with 50. And then another person got 22.
the state laws made it so they didn't have to serve their full sentences though, or either that or they got
Because
parole
they
or
were
something.
just kids. Okay, they were kids and they got manipulated, but at the
But
same
they were
time,
too down.
they
like-
was down with that shit, and they just beat the shit out of Jerry.
Now the daughter can be like, oh yeah, the mom, she made my mind crazy, but the daughter was low-key like she was like, oh, I can't say no and blah blah blah. It was like, okay, but you're also 13 years old and
There was
know.
another thing where she was like, yeah, I'll write a fake report card for you. You think she just... So she a live-in caregiver, and you think she got the power in the move, and she can move things around that much. She can make your F to an A.
Mm-hmm.
Damn fool.
I was gonna say something, I forgot.
Oh yeah. So look, this is what they did to his body. I forgot. I remember they put him in the van. They thought they was in a movie. They wrapped him in a carpet. They rolled him up in the carpet. Oh, a mattress and a carpet. Threw him in the van and dumped it down a ravine. And then went to Denny's after, like nothing happened.
I want to know why
Denny's not even good.
this 7-year-old
Why
got
was she
jail
there?
time. I mean, she cleaned it up, but she's 7.
I don't think she did. Did she?
Barbara, the 7-year-old, cleaned up the mess for them.
Did she get time though?
Didn't she? No, she went
No.
to. They went to a foster home.
Right.
The 7-year-old
The
and some other guy.
The older one got
The
time.
13-year-old got time. So Barbara's not allowed to see her kids ever again.
Never. Barbara shouldn't be allowed to see nobody. Barbara should see 10 firing squad members reloading,
Lined up.
getting ready, and that should be the
With
last. That should
scary
be the
masks
last thing she sees.
She should be in a dark. She should have all her loved ones
No,
watching her.
They should just put her
die.
in a dark, windowless room.
Torture her for a week before. Torture her by this. Torturing her and not telling her when she's gonna die. You're gonna die. We're just not gonna tell you when. You're just gonna live in this cell and suffer until you don't anymore. Maybe we just fill your cell up with gas and you inhale it and you died like that. Maybe that's a little too extreme. I'm sorry.
Set her ablaze like a witch.
She is a witch.
She's a...
You should do it so it's like they're burning her and then they extinguish it and then reburn her and extinguish it.
Like, you just took it crazy.
I'm sorry. That was crazy.
Took that shit to
Maybe I should be locked
next
up.
level. Oh my god. What else?
Partners in Survival.
Her ears were cut off. Her legs were cut off. Her arms were cut off. I'm sorry, my bad.
That was crazy.
That's actually not funny.
But, oh my god, now you're making me like...
That's not funny.
She was hitchhiking. He was like, oh yeah, I'm cool, come on in.
Scooped her.
Scooped her. But the same day, or was it the same day or was it multiple days? I don't know. Mary was getting raped. And he was like, she was like, please free me, blah, blah, blah. First day, I think. Oh yeah, she got kidnapped and escaped the same day. So, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, you want to be free? Bow! Hatchet her.
Wow. Wow. and leave her to die.
I forgot how she got free. I think she waited till she left, or he left, or he went to sleep or something. But she was on the highway crawling. But yeah, crawling on the highway, and someone's driving past, and they're like, hospital? Yeah. So she survived. Boom. Good for her. Yeah. When we were looking for cases, her name popped up a couple times. Her and Colleen Stan popped up so many times. I guess that's like the big wow cases.
Well, there was another guy where like they called him like the toy box killer.
Yes, and it was like literally Joe Goldberg, except raping inside the woman inside of it.
Yeah.
And recording them.
Like, think about Joe Goldberg from You, and then think about him taking his crimes like all the way to the
And
max.
except he wasn't in love with any of these women or trying to protect them from anyone.
And
you know, I know Miss Ederson knows the story of Joe Goldberg. I know she watches you for sure. There's no way.
She definitely does. You could tell.
She's a Netflix god.
You could tell.
But yeah, it's literally that, just realistic and serial killer rapey.
Rapey for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfortunate.
I wonder if he had multiple in the same time, or it was like one at a time.
You think he was grouping them together?
I feel like
some of them
he was too nervous to do that.
I think it says some of
they
them
would rebel against
some
him.
of them were found dismembered. Some of them he let them go with no memory because he drugged them. Some of them were never seen again.
Was this the one? No, it wasn't. There was a guy who literally raped his woman in the basement, and they had 7 kids, and I guess like 3 or 4 of them were allowed to come.
It was his daughter. It was his daughter.
Oh yeah, raped the girl, and they had 7 kids.
Trapped in the basement, raped her.
Oh, it was his daughter that got raped?
Those are incest babies. Bless their heart. Not really. Wait, sorry.
Now listen, incest babies, you expect them to have birth defects, which they do, but just not all the time. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not their fault they incest baby. They kind of just popped
You
out.
can't even make fun of an incest baby because it's not their fault. Make fun of the parents. If you're going to make fun of an incest baby, make fun of the parents. Not the babies. Actually, I think they do get defects when it's father and daughter. I think it's not defects when it's like first cousins or second cousins.
I think they all get defects. I think that
in some way they do, but like
nobody should be doing that.
We gotta keep it in the blood.
That'd be them royal families.
You got some incest in you.
Who? I'm sorry.
I probably do too. Because you know what they were doing to slaves.
They was getting.
Why are we getting into this? I'm so sorry. Like, this is not history class.
They was doing that.
Everybody is. Miss Ederson's incest. Miss Ederson, half the people you teach in your class are incest babies.
Some of them might.
Or descendants.
Okay, my bad. I was about to say something.
Incest.
I was about to say some of them might be first generation incest. My bad. So you got
there probably are some Antiochans that are incest.
We definitely have some interesting Antiochans, though. You know that as a teacher, you see them
like,
in the
you
hall.
see it every day.
You see them.
You know the type of people you have in your class.
You know the type of people that you see in the hallway to where if you showed up to work one day and you seen them, like, they get frustrated, right? And you see them get frustrated and they go, man, what you gonna do?
Me.
If they grab that and it's that one kid, man, you're not even gonna see me leave. You're just gonna see my paper like
like we graduated.
Float in the air. I'm gonna be gone. Come on, grab the backpack. Don't grab shit.
Oh. I already, bruh, man, they come dressing up as police guards and SWAT team members with their fake guns for Halloween.
No,
like,
hold on. This is a side note. I find it crazy that they like to dress code certain things that people wear, but when dude came to school in the full Trump fit.
Okay, we can't talk about politics. This is an English class.
No.
She's not a Trump supporter.
But he came to school, Trump hat, Trump shirt, Trump hoodie, Trump sweats, Trump socks, and nobody said anything to him.
Yari.
But I came to school one day with like a weed leaf on my shirt. And like it was like,
whoa, don't let it find out where you know that is. Yari came with an Obama shirt back when he used to come to school. Yari, I know you know Yari. He used to come, well, he didn't used to come. He came to school with an Obama shirt. I guess he was well, Obama was sticking up the middle finger or something. But they made a huge deal out of that, you know. Head to toe Trump? You can't even vote yet.
They just pick and choose, man.
You just got into high school. This was no junior or senior we're talking. This was either a freshman or a sophomore. He was little. He was miniature.
No.
He wasn't?
No. This is like this might have been my freshman or sophomore year. And he was like a senior.
Oh, I thought you meant somebody that came here.
It was at ENIAC.
Yeah, but I meant like, you know.
Somebody recent?
Somebody recent.
No,
This was before we even met.
They toned it down.
We still see Trump hats in the halls. Don't get it wrong. They're still here.
In the halls, in people's dashboards of their cars, on people's backgrounds.
Miss Ederson,
why?
When you write in the private comments, I want you to tell me who's the teacher that has a big blue SUV car sitting right in front of the athletic entrance.
With the Trump hat in the dash.
Or auditorium entrance.
Let us know.
You know, right across from Walgreens where that teacher parking lot is.
Who parked right there? And
who has that bright blue car with the Trump hat? Please tell me in the private comments.
Please
if you get this far in the video.
What was I about to say?
We need to end the video. It's like
what was
40
I about
minutes.
To say? Fuck.
About Trump?
Nah.
Old schools?
Nah.
Graduation?
Nah.
Murder? Kidnap?
Nah. I think we should just end it. I'm about to get mad.
I'll tell you in the private comments when he figures out what he was gonna say. I'll be like, P.S. This is what Carl was gonna say.
P.S. This is Carl's side
thought part 2.
Side
thought part 3 or 2, whatever. He has a bunch of side thoughts, but that way I meant side thoughts, like mentally side thoughts. I don't got no side thoughts. I meant side thoughts. Video. Bye.
What's a hooray? Last episode?
I mean, it's kind of sad though, because these are kind of fun.
Because she was saying that she fiending for the videos, so maybe it's not.
We might start a YouTube. We had when we first met, we made a little like a mukbang at the Latte Cafe Bakery, but that was like our awkward stage, so it's not as funny as these are. So,
we have random vlogs though.
Yeah. Now, if we get into the editing bag, and if we was like doing stuff, like we could vlog, because we just be in here, to be honest.
We need a laptop.
We just be chilling. Right. We need a Canon camera.
We be doing it on the phone. But yeah, man.
I don't want to be one of Miss Ederson. I don't want to be one of those. You know how you go on TikTok, you see an interracial couple, 1 million followers. Why does every interracial couple feel the need to become, like, influencers?
And, like, their whole thing is that they interracial?
Right. When he sees my bonnet in the bathroom and he doesn't know what it is.
Wait,
like,
how did we get to that?
I don't know. We're just... Goodbye.
Yeah.
We are going to CLC together. That's our happy note. We're doing 2 different majors, but we still have our English class together, so. We'll see you.
I don't know what to do. I'm just here.
Right. All right. I'm sorry that we made this video so long.
My cat back there, you can't see her. She laying down.
We showed her.
Yeah.
Bye.